Hey, what's up guys, it's Fish here and welcome back to some more Rise of Mordor action using the Lord of the Rings submod as well, which you can go ahead and find on the Steam Workshop, which goes ahead and adds in the Galadriel elves along with some new Uruk-hai units and obviously the awesome custom heroes which we have been messing around with. I think in this battle we have the Witch King, we have Aragorn, and we have Sauron, the Lord of Darkness himself, ready to take over this Harad city, which is kind of what I'm calling it. It's actually a really cool city as well, and I'll go into why in a second. So we have 12,000 if not 13,000 soldiers in this battle. Yeah, just over 13,000 soldiers, so it should be pretty hectic as well. I have an ally in the AI and the enemy have two forces ready to descend upon us, and Aragorn is ready to try and hold this city from Sauron, the Lord of Darkness. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they all fare going forward. So let's go ahead and jump over to Aragorn. I'll show you guys quickly the actual custom models, then we'll just jump straight into the battle itself. It's also a really cool lighting on the mod as well. I'm using the Aztec mod, which I'll also link in the description. You guys can find out what the actual lighting is from, and you can mess around with that. So yeah, as I said, I'm using Gondor. Kind of the scenario behind this battle is that Gondor has taken over this Harad city, and Sauron has mustered a pretty mighty force to reclaim it, and the men of Gondor, with the help from the elves and the dwarves, we can go ahead and look at the dwarves back here as well. The elves and the dwarves are here to reinforce Aragorn and help him hold this. We've got the dwarves here, and again, these Rise of Mordor textures which you're looking at right here are still very much in development. Please do remember that. And then we have the Galadriel elves from the mod, which you guys can play yourselves right now. And again, I love these elves. It just really does help us bring more life to these battles and stuff like that, having more units to mess around with. And as I said, the fortress is really cool because it has like two entrances up to the final layer where we can have a really awesome last stand. And as we make our way over, we can see the enemy forces really quickly. We have the Uruk-hai. These are the Rise of Mordor Uruk-hai units. Then we go back, we have the Harad, or the Easterlings, sorry. Again, these are also Rise of Mordor, and the quality of them is just so good. The inscription on the armor and stuff, I can't wait to see more Harad units like this because they are just truly beautiful. They are. Like, as a Lord of the Rings fan, like, I think that it's just amazing. It really is. Then we have more of the Uruk-hai units. I think we also have some Uruk pikemen as well, which always just is so cool. I really hope someone on the Attila workshop makes Helm's Deep into a map, because you could literally do, besides not having Rohan, which I guess is quite a big thing, we could actually do a Battle of Helm's Deep, which would be so amazing. I'm trying to find the new Uruk-hai units as well, which I believe are over here. Yeah, along with Sauron, the Lord of Darkness. What a great model that is. That is really good. Really, really good. Now, unfortunately, you guys won't be seeing anything more from the Galadriel elf mod dude, because he's actually away at the moment for like the next month, but hopefully when he comes back, he'll be able to start adding in more of these units. So as I said, these are the Raider, the Uruk-hai units the Galadriel elf mod dude has added in, and he also added in some crossbows as well, but I don't think I brought any. And then finally, we have the Witch King of Angmar over here as well. So I think we're ready to get this battle started. We are outnumbered and outclassed. I also gave everyone a ton of experience because I wanted this battle just to truly go on. The elves have sallied forth, I think, to resupply my lines. Yeah, you can see a lot of the elven forces from the AI have gone ahead and mounted up by the front gate, so they've gone ahead and reinforced me and kind of abandoned the inner layer. They've left some troops back, which is cool, but they also sent a lot of troops up here to help me, which is great to see. So men, elves, and dwarves are going to fight together this day. And if you guys want to see more battles like this in the future, then do let me know by dropping a like on the video. That's the best way to kind of show me that you guys are enjoying this. And then also make sure to go ahead and comment and let me know what kind of scenarios you want to see going forward, because I'm always, these videos are for you guys. So do let me know what you guys want to see. But I'm really pumped to play this battle. This was an awesome map I found. And with the Aztec lighting mod as well, it just looks so cool. Like, just seeing the glimmer, the dust, and look at these Gondor soldiers. Their helmets are just amazing in this mod. All the detail that goes into the Rise of Mordor team, which is so just like really exciting to see what they can do going forward with the other factions. Like, when we get a full dwarf roster, that's what I'm looking forward to. So the enemy are going to be pushing up their siege towers to begin with, and I did give them a lot of siege equipment to try and hope they don't just clump up. I also made sure that we went ahead and made sure to give these guys two armies, so that hopefully the two armies kind of have separate opinions on what to do. in the battle, meaning that the battle actually just, you know, kind of doesn't lag as much. Look how awesome that looks right there as the Uruk-hai push forward with the light just coming through from the sun as it sets. That's amazing. That really is. God, Lord of the Rings, man, it is just amazing. The Uruk pikes push up their ladder right there. The sun glimmers in the back. These Uruk-hai are getting pinned down pretty nicely by the archers. I imagine the elves and the Gondor archers, as the elves continue to reform up. You know, the elven commander, who I believe is led by a dwarf, which I guess they're not happy by. Yeah, they're reforming up their archers. To the front, boys! We're needed elsewhere! As they just continue to march forward. I'm not exactly sure where they're going to, but they're just kind of coming through the Gondor ranks and just pushing forward to wherever they're needed. In quite a rush as well, so they clearly know they need to be elsewhere in this battle, and the Gondor soldiers are just ready. Hold, boys! We got the men of Gondor here, the archers with their bows notched, ready to shoot as the Uruk-hai horde just pours upon us. Oh, beautiful volley there. We're shooting the siege towers, so these guys learnt nothing from the Battle of Minas Tirith. Shoot the trolls! Shoot the trolls! That'd be so cool, because I know they are working on trolls to have them in the game. And they're kind of getting custom animations and stuff like that, which is going to be so sick, having custom animations on like a monster unit like a troll. That's going to be great when they do finally get that working in Rise of Mordor. That's going to be absolutely amazing. And I'm really, really excited to see that, because maybe we can actually have trolls pushing up these siege towers and stuff like that. Like, how awesome will that be? Actually having proper trolls shooting up, and Gandalf's kind of comment will be correct. What we should do quickly is get these archers back now. So let's go ahead and kind of do a bit more of a bit more skill, I guess. Let's go ahead and get these guys back here. We'll fall back all these archers, just so our infantry can start getting stuck in now, because the enemy are starting to push up. Oh yeah, some of the siege towers are going down. That's not good. We need to make sure we get infantry up here ASAP. So let's do exactly that. Up here, boys, as soon as possible. Yeah, some of the Uruk-hai are already at the walls pushing down, and we don't really have a lot of men ready to fight them. Where are the spearmen? The spearmen need to get the hell up here. Boys, charge forward. Same with you guys as well. Charge up. Yeah, that's not good. We need to form back here if we can. Nice. The elves are coming in, though, to help us. That's great. And as I mentioned in the beginning of a battle, it's going to be a little bit jumpy. Luckily, this isn't too bad. But Attila was never meant to be played with this many soldiers, you know. Normally, when you play in the campaign and you fight with, like, 2 full stacks, it only ends up being around about 8,000 soldiers. Now, you can have bigger battles, but that's very rare in the campaign. So because of that, the game was just never really optimized to have like this many men, and this is kind of pushing the limit. You know, this isn't really bad lag. You know, it's a little bit jumpy, but nothing too crazy. But you know, when we go high, you know, 15, 16,000 up to, like, I think the most I've managed to get is like 24,000 in the game. So please just bear that in mind whilst we do fight this. Oh my god, the Uruk-hai are pushing in hard right now. This is not good. I was not kind of paying attention on this battle. That's fine though. We have our soldiers ready to help. I'm hoping that the AI will come send some soldiers. And we also have a pretty strong reinforcement here. Obviously, Aragorn himself is up here. We have lots of Citadel Guard and stuff to form shield walls. So, you know, I'm fine. I'm fine. We can kind of just spend our time going down the ranks. And as I mentioned during the majority of these battles, you know, these battles aren't really going to be super tactical or anything. You know, these are more just cinematic shot battles like we're looking at right now. And I think that's totally more fun to kind of just create a really cool cinematic looking battle like this. I think it's much more exciting, because obviously we're playing against the AI, so it's kind of almost like, am I really going to be super try-harding against the AI? You know, maybe if this was an online battle, I'd be taking it a bit more seriously, but, you know, this is all for fun, that is for sure. Our gates have gone down. What gates was it? Yes, these gates. That's not good. We need more soldiers over here. I think the archers are going to have to go get stuck in here, because the Uruk-hai are going to be pushing forward fairly. Yeah, look at that. The hordes are moving now. That is not good. Let's do some slow-mo just real quickly. Also, if you're wondering what the sound in the background is, what the music is you guys are listening to, then that is going to be the Rise of Mordor soundtrack, which they're working on. And I believe they can also actually get this soundtrack in the game as well. They've kind of shown that they've always said that it's going to be really tricky to make happen, but they can actually change the sounds, because normally people thought the sounds were actually hard-coded, which apparently they're not, which is, again, really great to see, because having actual proper music in the game and have the soldiers not really say, you know, it really breaks immersion when some men of Gondor say, "For the glory of Rome!" You know, it just kills the immersion of the game itself. So that's great. If they can change up the sounds themselves, That's going to be awesome. And you just listen to the music as well. They've done it. The people who have made this are just, you know, really, really awesome. The soundtrack just fits so nicely and is really, really impressive. And yeah, if they can get that in the game properly, then that would be awesome. So it does look like the AI isn't super clumping up. Now, granted, they have a lot of soldiers moving in through the gate here now. So maybe we're going to be getting hit by a little bit of lag as they do clump up. But nothing too bad, I am sure. So the elves are doing a great job. The elves are actually really strong. And yeah, with the support of the rest of our soldiers here, the elves, the dwarves, and the soldiers, and the archer fire coming in from the men of Gondor, the Uruk are actually getting pushed back pretty nicely. It'll be interesting to see how these guys fare when they get, like, when everyone runs out of ammunition. But yeah, this initial assault, the dwarfs and the elves really pushed forward and hit the enemy hard, which is great. That's awesome. However, there are plenty more men to come. It does look like the enemy are going to be pushing through this gate, which kind of is kind of good. We don't have any soldiers here to protect this, because that will allow them just to really run through and not really get up against too many of the enemies. Now, they're going to be suffering casualties until these towers go down, which is going to be any second now. There we go. So now the towers are down. They shouldn't have to worry about the burning oil anymore. The burning oil really does rack up a disgusting amount of kills. And they're going to be pushing through the city now. And this should really start causing us panic. Maybe I'm going to have to take a little bit more control of these battles. These archers, though, can turn around. We have the Gondor spears here fighting against the dragon skins of the Easterlings and the Uruk-hai as well. You can see our men are still whole. We've got Aragorn obviously back here as well. Oh, I wonder where Sauron is and the Witch King. I wonder if they've kind of made it into the city themselves yet. That's interesting. We're going to have to keep... Oh, we can see the Witch King right there. And I'm sure we'll be able to see Sauron because he's just so goddamn big compared to everyone else. So... Oh, the enemy raiders are pushing in on these guys. I guess we're going to have to pull out our swords. Yeah, the Gondor archers have pulled out their swords now. These guys are going to have to go in and try and get stuck in and do as much damage to these raiders as possible. Oh, that Gondor soldier getting his head just cut clean off. That is brutal. Oh, here we go. He is pushing in. Sauron does not give a fuck. He wants to get stuck into this battle. Now again, unfortunately, Sauron does just work like any other person in this game. You know, he doesn't have any super OP like swinging attack, which would be amazing if he did. Just imagine if he kind of, whenever he swung his mace, it kind of acted as like a catapult hit or some horses impacting into an infantry line. That would be really, really cool. However, you know, he just acts like any other soldier fighting, linking up. But maybe, you know, going forward, the Rise of Mordor team, when they get around to doing that, they can really focus on kind of creating custom animations, which would be really, really cool to see. So the entire line does look like that. We're starting to get a bit overwhelmed, but with the archer fire and the rest of the soldiers coming in, the men are holding. It looks like the AI are really pushing on this right flank here, so it's just up to these men of Gondor here to start, you know, hitting these guys back. And I might actually send some units over to help out. So let's go ahead and send that unit of infantry over. The rest of the infantry, oh, where are these guys going? Over here, boys. Over here, please. Yeah, the lag is really intensifying as the enemy really clumps up. But that's fine. If it gets really bad, we can always do slow-mo, and that should clean it right up. So we have some more archers. I guess it's best for our archers to focus here. We have a lot of these guys, which will form phalanx with there. We have, we'll go and fall back from here. And we have a lot more archers. Oh, we also have some Philian Rangers as well, which I completely forgot to mention, which are kind of just hiding in the tents at the moment. They're kind of sticking back so they can use their ammunition a little bit later. We also have some of these Axemen, which we can see right here. These guys are good armor-piercing units. And that's something that the Rise of Mordor team are doing really nicely, is they're kind of going, not just showing the most like iconic units from the Lord of the Rings universe. They're showing units which we maybe haven't seen before, but that, you know, are gonna be in the universe. You know, Gondor isn't just, you know, the Imperial soldiers you see in Minas Tirith. It's a huge place, and they have soldiers from all different regions leading the fight and kind of supporting the actual rosters. You know, very much like Game of Thrones. Each one of the regions, you know, in the North or the Vale or the Reach, you know, they had kind of, well, maybe the Reach isn't the best example because, you know, they kind of have very uniform-looking soldiers, but I guess they're just Tyrell soldiers. But they all have like different coats of arms and stuff like that, you know, all their houses, and that's going to be very apparent in the Lord of the Rings universe. You just don't really get to see it in movies or anything. You're going to have, like, you know, men from Dal Amroth who look different from the Gondor soldiers you're looking at now. and so on and so on. So the enemy are really pushing on here. I think they actually managed to smash through this barricade. Oh, that's not good. They're definitely splitting up the forces. Should we get Aragorn stock in, fighting against some of these Uruk scouts? I think that's exactly what we need to do. We'll have these guys forming up here, because we still have plenty of men as Aragorn goes running in. So let's go ahead and slow-mo it, because obviously the lag is not too bad, but it's a bit of an issue. So we'll go slow-mo for now. Obviously, you can listen to that epic Lord of the Rings soundtrack in. And, I mean, it kind of works for, like, Aragorn when he just matches up like this to the Uruk-hai, because it doesn't, you know, you would imagine him fighting one-on-one. But when you see like Sauron just kind of matching up against one person, that's not what you expect. You expect Sauron just to be sending people flying over the bodies of the rest of them as more of the Uruk-hai. Oh my god, look at that battle line. That is not looking good for us. Aragorn, my good sir, hold firm. Rally the soldiers. These generals also have a ton more HP. However, it's not exactly like you would see in Total War Warhammer, where the HP is kind of weird, so that these guys are like really strong, but it's really hard to tell when they're about to die, whereas in Warhammer you have the health bar. These guys don't have the health bar. This is just like a unit counter, so because he's 1 out of 1, he's at 100%, so you can't really tell how much HP everyone else has. Ooh, the Witch King is involved, and so Sauron as well. Let's jump into these guys right now and look at them. Oh wow, we got the Witch King up here, and we've got Sauron, and there's just so many pikes up here as well. These Gondor swords, along with the elves, are going to be getting pushed back very, very soon. So yeah, you can see Sauron just killing the elves, and the Witch King as well, just slaying people. Like, the Witch King looks really cool when he matches up in combat, because you see his sword just going flying through stomachs and armor and plate armor and stuff like that, which is always really, really cool. The enemy are pushing in, but there's fire in the background. The Witch King, oh, he just slays another person then, you know, like, them animations look really cool. It's just, you know, Sauron with his mace, it just kind of looks a little bit weird. But that looks really cool. We actually sent quite a few people flying there as well. That's actually impressed me. That's a lot of really cool animations as he gets pushed back. As that Gondor soldier is going in right now against the Dragon Scale soldier. Oh, that's awesome animations. That's one thing which is really cool about Attila, is just the animations. However, I think going forward in future games, they're not going to bother with stuff like that. They're just going to completely ignore it and just move on to doing kind of like the Warhammer style combat. Just because it makes the game so much easier to optimize. I think what they're going to do is do more of a mix between kind of like how Medieval 2 did their combat, where there's a few locked up animations, but overall it's kind of just people hitting each other. And I think that's a better way to do it, you know, if I'm honest, because I was pretty skeptical at first when I kind of thought that they're going to be doing that with Warhammer. But I don't think that's the reason I dislike the Warhammer combat. I think the reason I dislike the Warhammer combat is just because it's quite slow. And the units, like when you commit units, it doesn't feel like you're committing a unit. It feels like they're just getting thrown into combat and then the battle's decided really quickly. So they can kind of make the Medieval 2 feel of battles, where there's really like a gritty clash of soldiers where they hit into each other, and there's just there's a real contest, you know, a push back and forth. And when you commit a unit, you know, it's committed for a while. It's not just, the battle's not just over really quickly. So I feel like that's definitely something that previous Total War games, like recent Total War games, have been lacking. That feel of strategic purpose, you know? Instead of just charging each other and the battle being over really quickly, I feel like there's never really a proper strategic purpose of putting units in certain places. You know, I guess there is, but there's not like a real long-term effect for doing that. And hopefully they do go back to that Medieval 2 style, which so many people love. But unfortunately, I don't know if they're going to be doing that, obviously, just because they're trying to get a lot more new people into the game itself. Sorry that I've been waffling on quite a lot. I imagine if you're annoyed at me waffling on, you've probably already clicked off, so that's fine. But yeah, I have been waffling on quite a lot. And this battle is already 20 minutes as well because of the lag. Let's pull back a little bit with everything we have. Yeah, let's get back to kind of the inner layer. We want to continue on this battle for sure. It's just because the AI doesn't really have a lot of places to attack. I mean, we still have a defense here as well. Wow. Because I gave everyone golden experience, I guess they're just really, really holding along with all the elves. That is brutal. We could even send some soldiers like outside and come up behind these guys. Let's do that, actually. Let's go ahead and spice up this battle. You guys come out here. Come out this gate. And then, well, we can actually bring up the Civilian Rangers as well to help out. We'll leave the Citadel Guard back here because obviously the Citadel Guard are going to be our final stand. We're going to bring out these swords, get them out this gate, and then actually come round the back of this infantry here and try and rout it. Because if we can keep the enemy back from this final last stand, then that's kind of good. You know, I'm not going to complain if we can push the enemy back that much. And we might do so. I always feel like the AI really struggles to use their men optimally in these games. As we continue to swoop around the battlefield watching these Uruk-hai push on. I think as well the elves are really, really strong in this mod. Like they're kind of a bit outbalanced with the rest of the armies. My men of Gondor, they're marching into position yet. They are slowly but surely getting over here. Great. That's exactly what we need. Because if we can get these guys round the back, and then if we can break the soldiers at the actual gatehouse, that would be awesome. That'd be really, really great. Because if we can get around the back of the enemy position, and then outflank from that way, and kind of come in from that way, I wish I would have brought some cavalry to this engagement, because that would have been awesome to see. The elves are really sturdy, though. They are just holding back this entire line. We're bringing up our archers to start shooting on this massive pile. The Aphelion Rangers will form up here. I want one unit there. Yeah, right here, please. And then we'll have the other unit of Aphelion Rangers just behind them. Well, we're starting to overthrow this position, which is not good. So yeah, you guys come out the gate, you swoop round here, and then come up here. Because if we can kind of hammer this position, which the elves seem to be doing a great job at holding here. Yeah, Sauron and the Witch King are fighting side by side, but they've been getting hit for quite a while now. So I would not be surprised if we see these guys going down, as the men of Gondor continue just to hold firm and not give an inch right now in this battle. With the support of the elves, that's just really, really strong. So these guys are up here now. Just unleash hell, boys. Unleash hell. We'll pop this. We'll pop barrage as well, which is a special ability for them, giving them a huge fire rate. So we should just see these Aphelion Rangers just unleashing a heroic amount of shots down onto the Uruk-hai and Easterlings and Harad's infantry. I say that and just no one shoots. I swear this is always the case on Attila. When the enemy charge up, I'm like, oh yeah, we're going to get an epic look of this archer volley, and then just no one ends up shooting. There we go. A nice little volley there, but only half of them shot, and then the other half shot then. Cool, so the infantry is now out. Let's bring these guys round. We're going to try and kind of spread them out a little bit, but we are definitely getting pushed back, which is not too good. So we'll form up here. We obviously have them axemen left as well. I guess we'll form up just right there. We've got these guys coming around there, which is good. Aragorn's going to fall back a little bit. Yeah, and we're getting completely surrounded then. I don't feel like we've got this battle in the bag at all. I feel like we're going to lose this battle. Maybe maybe a little bit because of my poor kind of commanding. And then also probably because I gave the enemy a ton of soldiers, which is good. I want to have these battles where I know it's not just easy of me holding up. Because I want to kind of create these more cinematic battles where I can't just place troops where I want them to do, and then I let the enemy fight it out. Because it'd be cool if I could create a battle where I spectate it and we just let the AI fight it out. And I mean, that means I can just solely focus on this. Because the thing is, I would do the replay, which I know a lot of people are going to say, but the replay doesn't work with these custom maps and these custom units and stuff like that, as the elves push in more of their army now. And actually overthrowing this position as well, I think. That's not good. The Uruk-hai and the Harad soldiers. The horns of war right now echo for eternity. Oh, that elf soldier just got decapitated. Brutal. Yeah, a lot of Uruk-hai soldiers are going to start pushing down this flank now. However, my men of Gondor are coming. This is like they've been ordered by Aragorn to come round here and try and envelop them. So we're going to send one unit, try and use their siege equipment actually. We'll send one unit through the gate. Look at them cheering. If I was these guys, I would just be running away from the battlefield. I would just be escaping. But let's try it, because they've got a lot of soldiers over here just killing. Oh my god, the dwarves of the Gladrian now. Yes, the Gladrian elves and the spear guards of Erebor as well still fighting. Okay, boys, up we go. And if we can get over here, that would be pretty good as well. Yeah, they're actually going to climb up that ladder as well. Nice. Archer Fire's doing a great job here at just minimizing a lot of the casualties, but we're going to get pushed back anytime soon. These guys are going to go through the broken down gate that they've seen. That looks sick. Look at the lighting as well. That's awesome. Glory and honor indeed, boys. So I'm actually just going to tell these guys to charge in there, and then we'll also be able to help out our soldiers a little bit on the flank here as well. Just because these guys are all going to pile in against this unit, so we can use them a bit more effectively. Our Archer Fire is doing a great job at whittling down a lot of these guys HP-wise. There's a lot of dead Uruk-hai over here. If we look at the kills as well, we can see that we're around about 2,200 and they're around about 2,800. So this battle is still very, very close. I might even send more soldiers. I wish I brought some cavalry, if I'm honest. I really, really do. Where's our axemen? We have some axemen. I might send out a few of these axemen units as well, just to help flank out the enemy. I mean, they can always help out over here as well. So let's do that. Let's send out the axemen to that right flank. We'll bring them round, and we'll probably also maybe climb up a few more of these ladders as well. We're kind of almost invading our own forces right now as we climb up this siege tower or this ladder. It's like we're attacking the fortress now. And stuff I can do as well going forward, me and Apollo can play these battles kind of like against the AI, where maybe one of us plays as a huge cavalry force and one of us tries to defend the city. Oh, look at all the dead. That is not good at all. Come on, boys, turn around. We need to make sure we get stuck in against the Harad units right now. We want to make sure we want to go push them back as best as we can. So form up there. The Archer Fire continues to come down. Aragorn could even come over and try and rally along here. Because if he can get into combat like Sauron or someone, that could definitely affect the enemy's morale. So I think that's going to be one of the only ways we'll win this, is if we kill the Witch King and Sauron as well. So that's Aragorn. Aragorn's going to charge through the streets, go to the fort. I mean, I guess Aragorn is never one to stray away from a fight. He is obviously wielding the Flame of the West through his Aphelion Rangers. Got his Gondor Archers here as well. It'd be so cool if you could actually run through these side streets as well. There's a few mods that do that. I think there's one really cool mod which I've done several times, which actually allows you to like fight in between all of these streets and stuff. It's a really amazing map. It was just so cool to actually see. You know, that's like a proper siege fight when every street is being fought over. You know, it really does have the feel of like a proper siege battle. So let's go ahead and form up here then. Aragorn can go charging in for now. Let's go try and kill Sauron first. Charge him. We'll rapid advance you as well, giving him a huge speed buff. He should just be flying. Oh my god, look how fast he is. Oh my lord. And he dies immediately. Aragorn. Oh, he ran on the pikes. No, because pikes kind of act as like whatever you throw at them, they kind of repel. Oh my god, he must have just gone flying. I think I just won the award for the worst general in history. Just throwing Aragorn onto pikes. Wow. That was pretty bad of me. So we're about to run out of ammunition, but we've definitely culled the amount of soldiers over here. Like, really, really nicely. Like, a lot of these soldiers are maybe starting to rout, and if we can break these guys, we can just completely overwhelm the enemy position. Oh, the balance power is appalling, though. It's appalling. I don't know why it's that bad. The elves are holding firm. As I mentioned, guys, you know, this battle isn't about me winning. It's about us just having a really cool-looking battle, which I think is something we've definitely achieved so far today. So yeah, as I mentioned as well, you know, if you guys want to see more battles like this, do just let me know. That's kind of how I work on this channel. I kind of play the stuff I enjoy, but also if like some videos do really well, I'm going to be doing more of that stuff, because that's what you guys kind of are telling me that you want to see by dropping likes, by viewing the video, by commenting on it. You know, by doing that, you're one, helping out the channel because these videos are getting out there to more people. But you're also telling me by doing that you know, you want to see more videos like this. More Rise of Mordor, more Attila, more 1212, you know, everything like that. It's the best way to show your support, and I do really, really do appreciate it. And obviously, whenever there's updates to this mod, to either the Galadriel Elves mod, to either the Rise of Mordor mod, and there is also a High Elf mod coming out where someone's going to be porting some units over from Rome 2 into Attila, which we'll be seeing very soon, which has the High Elves, so Elrond's, you know, Rivendell Elves, and we'll be seeing them hopefully pretty soon, along with some ships as well in Rome 2, which will be really cool. Actually seeing some Lord of the Rings ships, having like Pelagor Marines and Dalmorth Marines. I've seen a few of the ships already, and they look really cool, so that's definitely something to keep an eye out open. Yeah, the enemy are pushing on, but if I heard correctly, we actually just slayed one of the generals. So I think, did we either slay Sauron? Look at the dead bodies just on the floor right now. It's littered, absolutely covered with dead bodies. So I think the Witch King died, and because obviously we can see Sauron, so obviously it wasn't him. But the elves are fighting hard against him. The lag has completely cleaned up right now as well. I say that and it lags a little, but the lag is pretty much completely cleaned up. I mean, how epic is that? Look at that just back shot right there.
Nothing remains of this unit now.
That is sick. Just for death and destruction right there. Sauron must be low. Sauron has the most health out of any general, so he's much more likely to stand. I still can't believe I slaughtered Aragorn like that. I have a habit, for some reason, in these videos to be killing the generals, which I do gravely apologize for. These guys, if they can just kill Sauron, that's going to cause a mass rout. I think we're just going to be running out of soldiers very, very soon. Especially when they start breaking through this, we're going to be very, very stuck for soldiers. So we've got the Axemen over here now. They are actually also only marching, which is something that maybe I shouldn't do. I'm actually going to send a unit of Axemen over here to help out. Because the longer we hold these towers, the more likely we are to win. The balance of power is like shifted really back in my favor. I guess we're just going to form up here and just have more of a scrap in the street. I don't think we're going to be going back to the back street anytime soon. I think we're just going to have the entire battle here. Also, look how cool this looks as well. As these guys just march in shield wall, the Citadel Guard. That's awesome. As more men fall back, a lot of these archers can come back as well. Oh, Sauron! Sauron's charging forward by himself right now. Oh my god, he's going to be killing a lot of us. But we're surrounding him right now. So many guys can just hack away at him. His reinforcements are trying to come up. Yeah, you can see the Uruk-hai trying their best. But just slice at him. Kill him. Take him down. Take him down. There's not really a lot of them left now, is there? Yeah, no, not barely at all. Oh, nice. We're going to try and come up behind them. Let's go up through the siege tower. That'd be amazing. No, guys, come round here. Come round here. We're sending more reinforcements. Battle is definitely, yeah, there's only 1,400 soldiers left for the enemy and 1,200 for the allies. So there's only going to be a few more men left to fight. Let's just go ahead and commit as much as we can here. We have a lot more infantry. Let's go ahead and push up the Citadel Guard up a little bit. I want these guys in this gap right like that. And we'll have the infantry just behind them. That's perfect. We've got these guys making their way around as well to help out. This is where we're going to form. We're going to fight them in this courtyard right here, I think. Let's form up these three units of archers like so. I want these swords to get over here as soon as they can. So I want these swords to form a nice little shield wall. And then we'll also have these spears and the Citadel Guard enjoying the battle itself as well by forming up this flank like so. I really hope them Axemen can hold firm for as long as possible. Nice, we're going to be climbing up there. So yeah, these Axemen just need to hold, which I'm pretty confident they're going to do. So we'll just leave these guys here. Sauron must be low on HP. Like, he must be. He's been killing a ton of people. I'm excited to see at the end of the battle how many kills everyone's got. So it's definitely worth sticking around if you made it this far into the video. It's 100% worth watching because it shouldn't be going on. It should only last like another 5 more minutes. And it's going to be exciting to see how many kills everyone racks up. And obviously you want to see this awesome last stand right here. Especially when all these elves fall back. We have the Elven General, the Dwarven King right there. Who's waiting for some more engagements. You guys are in pike wall, right? Yeah, you are in a decent shield wall. As the last, the elves are just being surrounded right now. You brave elves, hold firm. Some of the dragon skins are starting to push forward and fight them. Are we formed up here yet? Oh, these gates are starting to go, which is not good. But that's fine. What we'll do is we'll get ready to fall back these elves very, very soon. As soon as these guys form up, we'll put them in shield wall. And then we will go ahead and fall back our line. Oh, these guys are actually going to fall back already. Did we kill Sauron? I think Sauron went down. I can't see him anymore. Nice. We killed Sauron. That is epic. These Axemen are now fighting what the Gondor soldiers have left behind as they continue. The last guy, the Straggler, is making his way up here to fight the rest of them. So we'll send him in to fight. And then we just have this nice shield wall. The last remnants of the Axemen are holding. And just giving us a bit more time for these towers to shoot. But the towers are going to be going down any second now, I would assume. Yeah, there we go. The tower's going down. The gate has been taken. But there's not a lot left. I think we've got this battle, you know. I feel like it's been a really close battle, but we're going to come out on top. The Citadel Guard are holding in a beautiful formation. These guys have not seen battle yet, and they are an elite force. More of the Uruk-hai are forming up. And they're just going to be charging into these ranks. And if the Citadel Guard need to go on the offensive, they will indeed. As we have a lot of these, yeah, there we go. The dragon skins coming in, hitting into the shields, trying to push them back as best they can. Actually getting in quite deep into the ranks of the Citadel Guard. Come on, boys, let's surround them. Everyone in. The Aphelion Rangers can go in. The Aphelion Rangers look sick as well with their swords. They have like a custom sword model, which just looks really, really good. How's everyone else doing? Has the enemy pushed onto our Citadel Guard line yet? No, the elves are still holding. How the hell are these elves still holding? I do not know, but we are very, very low on men. Luckily, the soldiers are just still fighting on and not worrying too much about morale. I think because we have a lot of Citadel Guard like amongst these guys, so even though Aragorn has been slain on the battlefield, just carelessly charging on the pikes. The men are holding. I mean, these elves, I feel like I should be charging forward to help them, but yeah, we need to. Citadel Guard in shield wall, come help these boys out. We can't leave these elves to stand alone. In you go, along with the men of Gondor as well. Charge in, boys. Come help out the elves. I should have done this sooner, but we will make it. If you know this is to end in fire, we shall make it such an end. Now the axemen routed, the cowards. Yeah, again, I don't know. This battle could literally go either way. The two main engagements are right here, though. Oh, nice. We can easily break this then. You guys get around the flank then. You Aphelion Rangers come around here. There's a lot of dragon skins, though, still left remaining. Yeah, you guys come around here. Actually, no, let's send these guys. The Citadel Guard can fight them. You guys fight there. You guys fight there as well. Citadel Guard, charge into these guys. Form your pike wall. Brace as well. Oh, that guy just got speared out in midair. That was awesome. Okay, guys, now charge in. Hopefully, we'll be routing all of this. We can route all of this. We can maybe go reinforce. Yeah, this is the task now, to break all of this. If we can kill all of this. Some dragon skins going off to capture that point. We still have the dwarven general back there as well. If we can route this, we can send some soldiers round the back. We also have one fresh unit of Gondor soldiers. And if we can surround this, then we'll win the day for sure. Nice, we're routing this. Cool. Let's send like half these soldiers. As long as these guys are routing, cool. Let's send half these guys round the back here, out these gates. Like so. We'll send this other unit I haven't got selected, which is like this unit, I imagine, to go kill these random guys. Nice, we've taken back the gates. The Citadel Guard should be fine, but we'll reinforce them just with one unit. And then everyone else, both these two units, can come round, go up this gate and hit these guys around the back, because that's exactly what they need to do. You guys need to come out here. And these elves can go, I mean, these archers, these Aphelion Rangers can go and help out these soldiers once they've, or these Gondor soldiers can go help out with the rest of the army after they've cut these guys down. Which I can't imagine these dragon skins really standing for much longer. Yeah, there we go. We're going to be cheering, boys. Yes, that's exactly what we want to see. The battle is in our grasp right now. Come on, let's keep on going. Come on, boys, get out. Come on. They're like glitching out. We need you guys to be coming fast. We'll go and capture that back. At least we'll have some archers maybe coming forward. Can we climb up? I think we have to climb up the ladder maybe. And then we'll come around here. How are we doing here? I think the elves are dead, but the rest of the infantry is holding firm. Yeah, this is a bloody battle right now. But a battle we are very much likely to win. These Eastern-esque battles really do kind of feel like a Harad battle, you know? Which is cool. Like, it's nice to see these more Eastern provinces in the battle. Yeah, we're going to be breaking back. So let's send these guys back here, and then we'll push on. Cool, we've got this battle in the bag, boys. Capturing this back is obviously going to help boost morale, I believe. We might even just finally push back this as well. If we can kill all of this, that's going to be great. We'll just kind of outflank with the rest of the soldiers. But yeah, the enemy's about to rout completely. Beautiful. You guys come up here. That's what I'm saying. The AI was just like, for Rome there. It does kind of break the immersion as we get one more epic shot. This Aztec lighting mod is amazing. I'm definitely going to be using it all the time in our Attila battles for sure. It just adds so much life to the actual battlefield itself. Because sometimes the Attila lighting can just be really, really bad. And that does kill a lot of the atmosphere. Oh, we are mass routing them now. Perfect. Hopefully these guys can cut down the routing units. There's a few more Aphelion Rangers coming up here. That's not what we want to see, though. We want to be in the thick of it right now. I can even speed up the camera now. We don't really have to worry too much about it, as the rest of the enemy are being pushed back. There's not many of them left. These Aphelion Rangers are fighting hard and just slaughtering these guys if they try and escape. There is no escape. Our king will be avenged this day. And the glimmer of all the soldiers being laying dead. Look at the dead bodies. There's a pile of them. That is awesome. Yeah, we've routed everyone now. No one left to face us anymore. Apart from these guys, which we'll just go ahead and reinforce over there now. Nice, as everyone routing. These guys are going to be next. Just have final end of this battle. Then we'll jump into the end battle screen where we can see what units got what kills. Or we can also use this time just to see the mass of dead bodies laying on the ground. So obviously this was this engagement. There's a ton of them. We have a battle right here. Battle at the gates. This left flank also held for a long ass time. Can't really see too many of the dead bodies, but there are definitely a lot of them there. And then just as we go down the streets as well, just how many men died fighting over these walls. This was a really great battle. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to go ahead and smash that like button. As I mentioned, it really does help out the channel. And, you know, like normally, sometimes when I make kind of crappier videos, well, not crappier videos, but videos which maybe don't kind of end as well as this, they kind of just do the same as battles which do end like this, because people, you know, just normally it's, oh, this is kind of a cool battle, I'll drop a like. But I'd really appreciate it if, you know, when these battles are really good like this, if you guys just absolutely incinerate that like button. If you enjoyed it, of course. If you didn't enjoy it, don't hit that like button. But if you did, that just really helps out the channel. As we finally kill him. There we go. Victory is Gondor. So we managed to repel the oncoming invasion. 40-minute video as well. So that was a long-ass engagement we had there. The lag obviously made it a little bit longer. You know, it made it, what, 10? Well, maybe like 5 minutes longer. So not too bad, actually. Cool. Aragorn got 5 kills. The Witch King, however, got 55, which, when you think about it, he's only one... Well, I was just calling him a man then. Is he really a man anymore? He's more like it's like a spirit. But yeah, he got 55 kills, which is a lot for just one person. The Aphelion Rangers, 450 kills. They really racked up a lot of kills. And my Gondor infantry doing okay. We look at the elves. The elves did really nice, 200 kills, and some of the dwarven infantry getting well over 100. Very, very nice. Uruk-hai all did pretty decent, this one getting 146 kills, the Sauron getting 62, so he got the most out of all the general kills, and the rest of the Harad infantry, this one getting 245, very, very nice. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this battle. As I mentioned throughout the video, if you enjoyed it, hit that like and comment button, really, really does help out the channel, and I appreciate the support so much. Subscribe if you haven't already. I will upload plenty of battles like this, as well as a lot of other stuff as well, and I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.